Another video. Now, here's an interesting one. We recently, at our amateur radio club, picked up some stuff from a silent key, and we've been going through it. Now, the guy was into construction, and I have to say his work was very nice. So I had spied a couple of things and put in an offer for them, which I have now got them in my hands. And this is one thing. This is an audio amplifier. It's minus its output transformer. It's a push-pull class. I think it'll be class AB. It's got two 6v6s. Has an ECC81 as a phase splitter and an EF86 as the preamp. It's very nice. It's been nicely done. It's an old transformer out of an old unit, and there's a fair bit of kind of fairly modern constructional methods here. Now, I don't know whether this was some kind of kit or what, or he got a board made up for it, or even the circuit, which I don't have. But there's some interesting things about it. There's this board. There's a couple of presets. Don't know what they do. No idea. Nicely made here. As you can see, he's twisted the cables, which is the correct way to do it. And we've got 200 ohms between the heaters and ground. Okay, that's fine, no problem with that. The rectification is, there's 5 diodes in here. I think, is there 3 or 5? No, there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1N4007s in there. And there's a resistor here as well. I don't know why there's a resistor in there. I'm going to have a look at this. But the funny thing about it is, it's a centre tap transformer. There's the centre tap for the HT, which is going to ground. As far as we can tell, it's going to ground, but that I would assume is because the bolt for that tag strip is going to the chassis. So yeah, it is grounded. One of the cathode resistors is cooked slightly, 270 ohms. But we've got the two windings. Normally it would have a valve rectifier. There's the filament for the valve rectifier. So this is going up to there. But I want to open this up and see exactly how he's wired this, because it's a kind of odd way of doing things. To have that like this, unless he's got 2 diodes in series. But I don't know what the 5th diode is, so I'd like to see. And there's also an electrolytic cap. It's possible that there's some form of bias that he's got from here. I don't know. Without a circuit diagram, I have no idea. So it's something I'll need to investigate. He's also got on the top here, strange place to put it right enough, but we've got a smoothing capacitor here and a bridge rectifier. So I assume he's feeding the EF86 with DC for the heaters. But it's nicely made, actually. It's cut. I mean, it's stuff hanging about. There's wires off here and there, which should be easy enough to sort out. You know, there's a resistor there. I think what he's done. This is the speaker jack. This is probably headphones, because there's a load resistor across that. So no doubt, and this could be as well, 10 ohm resistor here. What value is that? So maybe that is, maybe not. That's a 68 ohm. So it's possible that's for reducing the level of signal to a set of headphones. You know, I mean, that's quite possible. And this, I would assume, when the jack is out, it gives you a 10 ohm load across the transformer, which is a good thing to do. And this looks as if it's got a resistor here and another resistor here. This is probably a low level output, but again from the output stage. I assume it's got negative feedback as well. I think that's one of the wires that would go onto the transformer. So we need to get a transformer for it for 6v6, and we'll see how it goes. I might consider getting one wound ultra linear rather than just normal push-pull. That would make it even better. So that was one thing I got. I'll just pause the phone and we'll come back to you in a tick. Now, this is the other thing I got. This is looks like a CW transmitter. It's got a crystal in it of 7010, which bangs it right into the CW area of 40 metres. Power supply there, quite a neat power supply, quite nicely done. Smoothing choke, small rectifier, and a position for an EZ80. We have a 6v6 here, and we've got two 6S SK7s, I think they were. Yeah, 26 SK7s. Okay, and here's the underside. Quite neatly made. So I take it CW. It may have it may be useful for AM. I don't know. I'm not sure. But there's this floating around inside. Well, it's actually not floating now because it's stuck. It seems to be used as a choke, I have to say. But again, I don't know what it is. There's no circuitry, so it's going to take a bit of time to kind of fathom out exactly what it does and so on. But I assume it's just for CW. But we'll try and get this going as well. So a couple of interesting things to do to spend some time on, fiddle about with, and hopefully maybe even get them going. I'm more interested in getting a wee amp going first though. So try and get a suitable transformer for it from somewhere. I don't have one, admittedly. I believe there is a, in the box of stuff, there's a transformer for an EL84. Different anode impedances, of course, but it would certainly do in the meantime for a test until we get things correct. Which I might probably try and get hold of that transformer and fit it into this and see if I can get this boy to go. There's no reason why I can't power it up in the meantime, see what HT supplies we have, etc. From it, see if that side of it's working. So that's definitely a theory, a thing that I'll do. I think the smoothing capacitor in this is quite recent as well, so that's not too bad. There is one, I think there was the one in here, I can't remember, I think there was, well obviously there was one in here, but I have a funny feeling it's an old one. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, this capacitor here dates from March 1952, probably fine. They usually are, these ones, especially with the night. Although, oh dear, he's done away with the valve, and he's got a couple of 1N4007s in there. I'm afraid that's not on. That will come out. It's a bit hard on these old capacitors, the high surge. So no, that's not. That's a no-no, I'm afraid. The EZ80 will be restored into that circuit, assuming that the transformer is still in good order. It might be that there's a problem with the filament supply or something like that. I know a lot of people don't like using these EZ80s because EZ80s you can get shorts between the heater connections and the cathode, which puts a short across it, or the HT. So a lot of people don't like them, but I have to say that I can't say that I've really had many failures, if any, of the EZ80 or 81 in that respect. It's maybe just a bit overkill, but I certainly will. I'll certainly try that out and see what it does. So there you go. That's a couple of things I've landed. A bit of good fun to play about with over the next few months. There you go, guys. Thanks very much for watching. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe and press the notification bell. Take care. All the very best.